The lion, the ass, and the fox all went out hunting together. Their luck was good indeed. At the end of the day, it was time to eat, and the lion asked the ass to divide up the spoils. Whereupon the ass divided everything into 3 equal portions and invited the lion to take his pick. Whereupon the lion, indignant, leapt upon the ass and devoured him on the spot. The lion then turned to the fox and invited him to make a new division of the spoils. Hastily, the fox piled everything into one great heap, save for a few odd scraps, and invited the lion to choose. The lion inquired of the fox, "Who was it that taught you how to divide so well?" The fox, "It was the ass." Was fording a river when he slipped and fell into the water. The salt on his back dissolved instantly, and the ass, feeling his load lighten, was delighted with his little accident. Some days later, he again arrived at the riverside, laden with a load of sponges. And thinking he could rid himself of his load, in the same manner, he tumbled into the stream deliberately. But the sponges so filled with water that the ass could not regain his footing, and he drowned. The Asses sent a representative to Zeus. To complain about the relentless toil and trouble that was their lot in life. And to request that he put an end to their labors. Zeus, in order to make clear the utter impossibility of such a thing, declare that he would grant their request when they had pissed enough to form a running river. The Asses, however, insisted on taking Zeus's statement literally. And from that day to this, whenever they see one ass pissing, they all gather round to offer their own contributions. An old shepherd, watching his ass feeding in the meadow, was suddenly alarmed by the war cries of an approaching enemy. He pleaded with his ass to flee with him, lest they both be captured. But the beast lazily replied, "Pray, why should I? Do you think it likely the conqueror will double my load?" "Well, no," replied the shepherd. "Then," said the ass, "as long as I carry the panniers, what does it matter to me who I serve?" Nothing really changes for the poor beyond the name. Of their master. And his son were driving their ass to a fair to sell him. They had not gone far when they met a group of women gathered around a well, talking and laughing. "Look there!" cried one of them. "Have you ever seen such fellows trudging along the road when they could ride?" son mount the ass and continued to walk merrily along by his side. Presently, they came upon a group of old men in earnest debate.
"There," said one of them. "It proves exactly what I was saying." "What respect is shown to old age in these days? Do you see that idle brat riding while his old father has to walk? Get down, you little scoundrel! And let the old man rest his weary limbs."
Whereupon the old man told his son to dismount and got up himself. Continuing on in this manner, they had not gotten far when they met a company of women and children. "Why, you lazy old fellow," cried several tongues at once. "How can you ride upon the beast while that poor little lad there can hardly keep pace by the side of you?" So the good-natured miller immediately took his son up behind him. They had now almost reached the town. "Pray, honest friend," asked a citizen, "is that ass your own?" "Yes," replied the old man. "One would not have thought so," said another, "by the way you load him." "Why, you two fellows are better able to carry the poor beast than he you." "Anything to please you," said the old man. "We can but try." So he and his son tied the legs of the ass together, and with the help of a pole endeavored to carry him on their shoulders over a bridge near the entrance to the town. This entertaining sight brought the people in crowds to laugh at it. Till the ass, not liking the noise nor the strange handling that he was subject to, broke the cords that bound him, and tumbling off the pole, fell into the river. Upon this, the old man, vexed and ashamed, made the best of his way home again, convinced that by endeavoring to please everybody, he had pleased nobody, and lost his ass in the bargain. Of a god on the back of his ass, and led the beast into town. The people along the way bowed low before the idol. And the ass, imagining himself the object of this adulation, swelled with pride. He stood in the middle of the road, refused to budge, and brayed at the top of his lungs. He was sure that never had such a very powerful number of people, like no one has ever seen, I can tell you that, come out to see an ass before. The ass's owner guessed what was in the beast's mind. And whacked him with a stick. Poor imbecile, said the man. A sorry state we have come to. When men take to worshiping asses.